Pixels flicker, midnight glow, Mexico's live, the chat says yo. Cables twist like jungle vines, with the mouse pad centered, perfect lines. Pale world tames and paleo seeds, Terraria caves where the torchlight bleeds. Fortnite drops when the squad rolls in, chaos on the desk, order within. Hey, it's Mystical, variety king, from creature balls to fairy wings. Friends in the cold, chat spamming hearts, neat little world in a messy art. Plastic art, laughing through the night, desk like a storm, but the vibe feels right. Farms, one monitor fights, third one's memes from the chat highlights. Energy drink, tap, mountain grows, but the keyboard's clean, nobody knows. He'll build a palace, then blow it up. Squad revives him with the coffee cup. Every yell turns into a tale, community laughs, we never fail. It's Mystical, variety king, from creature balls to fairy wings. Friends in the cold, chat spamming hearts, neat little world in a messy art. Plastic art, laughing through the night, text like a storm, but the vibe feels right. Terraria boss, Palea festival, never at a loss. Fortnite clinger, victory royal, but the real win's every shared smile. It's Mystical, sunrise on stream, empty cans, but we're living the dream. Pal world, Palea, blocks in the sky, with the crew in the chat, we're flying high. Mystic war, chaos with a plan, hit that follow. Join the fam. Neatness in the madness, heart on the screen. Mystical's world, best place I've been. Oh. Pixels flicker, midnight glow, Mexico's live, the chat says yo. Cables twist like jungle vines, with the mouse pad centered, perfect lines. Pale world tames and paleo seeds, Terraria caves where the torchlight bleeds. Fortnite drops when the squad rolls in, chaos on the desk, order within. Hey, it's Mystical, variety king, from creature balls to fairy wings. Friends in the cold, chat spamming hearts, neat little world in a messy art. Plastic art, laughing through the night, desk like a storm, but the vibe feels right. One monitor farms, one monitor fights, third one's memes from the chat highlights. Energy drink, tap, mountain grows, but the keyboard's clean, nobody knows. He'll build a palace, then blow it up. Squad revives him with the coffee cup. Every yell turns into a tale, community laughs, we never fail. It's Mystical, variety king, from creature balls to fairy wings. Friends in the cold, chat spamming hearts, neat little world in a messy art. Plastic art, laughing through the night, text like a storm, but the vibe feels right. Late night raids, Terraria boss, Palea festival, never at a loss. Fortnite clinger, victory royal, but the real win's every shared smile. It's Mystical, sunrise on stream, empty cans, but we're living the dream. Pal world, Palea, blocks in the sky, with the crew in the chat, we're flying high. Mystic war, chaos with a plan, hit that follow. Join the fam.
And we are live. Welcome everybody. My name is MysticalLandSlide, and today we are hoping, with everything we have, that Planet Crafters actually works today. I literally had to move it onto one of my other hard drives. I don't know if the USB port, or if it's the cable, which I suspect it might be the cable, is not working very well for my expandable drive. I'm sure you probably heard it through the theme song. It was the dreaded disconnecting and reconnecting sound that any gamer knows. Pretty much anybody with a computer knows. So, okay, we are out and about. Okay. If I remember right, we were over here and we're looking for things that got dropped. Several of my streamable games drive, so I'm going to probably, which I hate to do it, may have to plug in my my 8 gigabyte hard drive that I was saving and move everything onto it. That's hard to do because if it keeps acting like it's plugging and unplugging, it won't be able to transfer, especially my bigger games that are over 100 gigabytes. So this is going to be interesting. Either that or I'm going to have to test another USB port. I don't believe my entire system can't handle USB ports, so it's got to be either the cable or the drive itself. So that's gonna be a fun one. Nope. Let's see, we need 2 in our inventory. Well, actually, what's that? It's advanced things. This is for iron. Yeah, I'm just gonna do some resource collection for right now, just because I burnt through quite a bit of it. Cobalt and silicon. I have no silicon, which I am going to have to get. Let's see, we have our eggplant. It is ripe. So we do have us a food source now, thankfully. But we are going to have to, let's see, trying to think. I already went up there. What I was doing was I was going to different places. King Orange! Oh, look what's working so far today. Yes, I had to literally transfer onto a hard drive that I have in my computer. Yeah, because the expandable drive is glitching out. I even pulled out my computer, started wiggling the wires around, and it did help it a little bit, but it's still acting up. And you literally can't stream if your games disappear as you're streaming. So I'm gonna have to make sure all of my stream games are moved over onto my hard drive before I try to even stream them from now on. Which is fine. I have a 2 terabyte hard drive in there. I just have to be choosy and only do the ones that I'm actively going to play and put on it, and just have everything else on my other drives. until I can upgrade. Which that's a saga in itself, trying to upgrade my system. But we're getting it, little by little. I had to throw down some more money on a power supply, because I realized that my brand new motherboard requires more power than my power supply can handle. So, look at the starter base. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. I'm going to have to move it because, as I told you, I'm in a canyon. And it's obvious this will probably be underwater at some point. I know this will, as low as it is. So I will probably go to one of my bases up there. It looks like it's up the hill. There's a hill over here that I have a couple of bases. Or little pods, I should say, not bases. I can literally just transfer stuff from pod to pod and build the base, so not an issue. Thing I have to try to do is not pass out, because when I see the oxygen getting low, I start holding my breath when I'm not actively talking. As if it's going to make the oxygen go down slower if I'm holding my breath. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yes, I have done a little bit of exploring. It's mostly to find aluminum. That's the one thing that is not nearby. I was only able to find some very brief pieces of it, so I have gone a distance to find it. Right now I'm just picking stuff up near my base, just because it's easy. I will probably have to go out for more aluminum soon, because I think I used it all, making like an upgraded heater, the level 2 crafting bench, and all that kind of stuff. So I will have to do some exploring soon. There are a couple of downed ships that I need to go check on as well. So I will have to take some supplies with me when I do that. Ah, grass spreader. That will help. As the more I can... Always going to that because it's closest. The more stuff I can do to expand the oxygen, the less I will have to worry about it. And for me, that's a good thing. I know a lot of people, the oxygen is not something that they go for first. But I actually have quite a bit because of the fancy plants I got. I have a couple of them that do like 200 times. I got these out here. Yeah, these are the ones. They're doing 200 times in each of these. So the worst thing right now is power, but I am kind of getting there. I have 12 kilowatts. I need some more tier 2, but to do tier 2 I need aluminum, and that's going to be the issue. We need some water. I've just got some ice for that. Make a couple of those. And open that up, drink it, and I can put some away. Ah, nuclear reactor, there we are. Once you get that complete, the complete ozone level, yep, exactly. It's one thing I am hoping for at some point. Yeah, atmospheric water collector. Which actually it's only 600 TKI from. So I can see that going pretty quick. Vehicle, yeah. Yeah, the oxygen, grass spreader, flower pot, certa seed. And this to grow a flower. It's a heater. Tree spreader. Now that would help. Water life collector. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Generates biomass. Oxygen, energy, and plants. It's actually something I should probably look into if I can. Let's see. Biomass. Magnesium, aluminum. See it right there. Something I am going to have to look into because I don't believe I have any. Nope. I do have uranium, so I can start into that. I've learned at the start, just spam every machine you can till you get, till you get the net tier. Exactly. Okay, so I do need to go and I need to find aluminum. And that's only in one place, so I have to look for 2 in 1, 1 in 1. That's all I need. Okay. Now to go for aluminum. Aluminum field close for an adventure. Time for an adventure, yep. Yeah, it was kind of over that way for me. I don't know if you land in the same place every time, but for me it was over in that area. And there's the canyon has the close walls and stuff like that. I found the most there, so. I did find a little bit of it out here just randomly, but for the most part, it was over that way, which I will probably put my base up here. This is higher up. So I have that pot over there, got a pot up here. So I was thinking I could put it right here. This is central to everything. Still wonder if this won't be underwater though. So. At the start, yeah, the landing area is the same, but there's a custom game mode where you can change landings. Oh, okay. I figured that's what it was. I mean, these are not like super expensive games, so they're not going to have things like that naturally in them. But yeah, it would be nice if you could change some of the zones, just to add that randomness to it. I do love games that start you in random places. So we're going for looking at bulk goods for aluminum and apparently uranium, since I do technically have the stuff for a reactor. Yeah, my brain is going in 20 different directions right now. Okay. Pretty sure I had a pot around here somewhere. I can build one if not. It's super easy anyway. Yep, there it is. And we are in the middle of a storm. So get to the pod first and go from there. There we are. Actual oxygen. Now I can breathe again. If I remember right, the aluminum looks like very sharp metals on the ground. Kind of looks like iron, only it has sharp edges to it. Looks like it's been pre-worked. There was some over this way, if I remember right. Yeah, it's got the jagged bits over there. It's ice. It's iron. Silicone. And sometimes I just explore for the fun of it. Looks like a ship part. Might be able to find something there too. Right, can't seem to get in that one. Which is fine. We have to build a pod here soon. Just to refresh the air. There's a lot of little resources around here. Okay. We will build one right here. Just cuz. And a door. And there we are. Now we just gotta replenish our goods, which it's everywhere. I need 1 silicon, which I got that. 2 titanium. And that's magnesium. I need 3 iron, which should be decently easy to find. 2. This one actually looks red now. Huh. It's pretty cool. Wonder if it's because of the advancements in terraforming that the iron is actually turning red. Or maybe it's just the area I'm in, too. Let's see. There's that. Oh. Ooh. Anything else I can deconstruct? Seeds. Food. I'll eat both of those. Okay. I did get a little bit of aluminum from that, which is nice. Oh, there's another solar panel there. Okay. I'll go back up on the hill. I can actually make a chest up here if I wanted to. Make lockers in these places that are way bigger. Okay, there's another 200 one, which is nice. I'll keep the cobalt. I got plenty of it, so. There's another magnesium. And that's good. Now I can go back and get that other solar panel in there. Because I know that requires aluminum, so destroying that. Yep, right there. Aluminum, cobalt, silicone. Yep. And then I can... Ah, that's what I thought. I will have to go empty out some more. Yep, my hydration is low. Good thing I got the water with me. Let's see, magnesium, cobalt. Oh, we got launch platform, nice. I will take that down, drink that. Only need one of those. Now we can go back. It's got some good stuff in it. I always take the good stuff, leave the rest of it. I can always come back. And chances are I will come back. So. A half-buried container with awesome little plants, aluminum, more food, and a silicon. Works for me. Okay. Now I do have this much. I know I have enough for at least 2 solar panel tier 2. Clouds in the sky. We've reached cloud level. Shouldn't be too long. I do know I need the I think it's tree stuff before you really start getting oxygen. It'll make it breathable. But we are starting to make it prettier. Got clouds hanging over us, so we are getting there. And before long, we'll have breathable, and I won't have to worry about the oxygen. And so I won't have to carry near as much resources with me. I'll just be able to carry like water, food, and stuff like that. I'll be free to go. Oh, there's another crash landing. Of course, when I don't have room. Let's see, what's that? Aluminum. See, I knew we had it here. Yep, there it is. And it's my stuff is full. And there's another cargo. I think I've already seen that and taken the good stuff out of it. Okay, so we will go. Yeah, there. I'm circling around when I shouldn't. Well, in just, if I can get my words right, that little bit of time, we got, what, about 100 of our terraforming done? So, we're getting there. And I don't know if it's just me and just, I guess, the mental aspect of it, but it seems like the oxygen is going down lower, or slower than it was before. I'm wanting to think it's because they're secretly in the background they are adjusting it as you terraform so you don't burn through as much. But I don't know if it's something that advanced or if it's just the mental aspect of me thinking that that's how it's working. Because the mental aspect of things in life has so much of an effect. Like, you can just change somebody's perspective on something, and it can just change everything, really, about how they look at their life. And kind of like me believing that because the terraforming is going up, that the oxygen is going down slower, it makes me want to explore longer. Whereas before I was terrified to get too far. That's why some of these pods are so close together. Because I was terrified I'd run out of the oxygen. And that just shows a lot about perspective. I'm going to bring our aluminum back. And let's see. I have something I want to build. I think it's the grass spreader. It requires the everything. Let's see. Got that. Cobalt. Nope. Yeah, at that state, yeah, you don't have it. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, that's all food and blueprints. So food over here, take the water out. Oh, that's aluminum. Put the extra food in. Let's see. I will actually change this out because I got some 200s. I'll put them in there. It's one of those, every little bit helps. Put all those in there. Got a ton of 150s, as well as just the basic ones. And seeds, probably go back over here. Biodome. That's one though, I'm gonna get so far into it, and I'll have just sit here and let it done. Big living compartment. Nice. I will say the seed spreader help because photosynthesis. Yep. Microchip torch 2. Now that wouldn't be too bad, actually. Let me guess. Yeah, magnesium sulfur. That's one thing I don't have. Or at least have not gotten yet. Exoskeleton. We should be pretty good on most of this. Some mining chips. Yeah. So I go over here. That's for a jetpack. Super alloy for more space. Yeah, 3 and 6. Okay. Ah, more food. Nope. Yeah, need actual food. Okay, we can see what we got. Oh yeah, that's the biodome. Perfect place to grow plants and generate O2. I do need that, and I have the stuff for it. But I need solar panels. Magnesium, cobalt. And we need level 2. Because these are way more powerful. Whew. Good thing I'm muted. I just sneezed. Not exactly something you want right down the microphone. Oh, silicone. Now, of course, I've probably collected so much around here, I'll have to run for it to find silicone. Yeah, there it is. And I want one to replace what I'm using. Now, if I get these, I should have enough, I would think. I can do a biodome, which I definitely want to do because of how much it will increase. There we are. Should be doing quite a bit of power now. Yeah, 51. Okay, and what do we need for the biodome? 2 cobalt, 3 super alloy. Now, super alloy is, of course, kind of precious, because I don't have that much. But I think it would actually help a lot. Now we need the Lerma, which is in the same one. There we are. Okay, you can connect it. So I will connect it back here. Yeah. Hydration level low. Now it's really speeding through it. I don't think it's... Oh, yeah. Show interface. It's biomass, plants, insects, animals. There we are. Now my thing is, I wish I could have traded that out with one of the others. And got the bonus of the 200, but I don't think I can, because it does specify a Lerma. Oxygen is 135 a second anyway, so it's almost 200 a second. Okay, so on here we have oxygen next to the flower pot. I do need a grass spreader. Need some water, magnesium, and Lerma. My brain is saying that's where it used to be, and it doesn't understand why it's not there now. Okay, we got ice. Now we need magnesium. Probably will only make one of these as of right now. There we are. Now it's going to be interesting. Let's see. Is it something you can... Okay, you cannot open it. It does oxygen, plants, and seed growth. Ooh, I need some more water. Nope. Inventory. There we are. Full up on that. Okay. Biomass is growing. It's a biolab. Research lab allows you to craft bio recipes. It's algae. That's for underwater. Which I'm assuming you would have to get to that. Oh, we have plants and biomass now. There we are. Increases plants and insects with a beehive, but that requires a bunch. It'll take time, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, there we are, biomass. It's not doing a lot, but we're doing some, and that helps. I only have 0.50, so if you sneeze energy, it's gonna go down. Okay, we need 2 of those. 2 of those. I was hoping I would actually see it. You kind of get a little bit of green from it, but I don't think I'm to that point yet. Okay, those are doing that and that. Yeah. Okay. I think heat unlocks bigger power sources. Yes. Pretty sure it does too. But I don't have enough of the what is it? Iridium to make the higher heat as of right now. I know where the iridium caves are, but I need to find more aluminum to make a bigger backpack. Or no, is it super alloy? Oh, I still need aluminum anyway. I just need a lot of aluminum right now. So it's going to be aluminum runs for right now. Then I'll be able to get a bigger backpack, more space, and just kind of cascades from there. And then I'll go to the iridium caves and fill up on that. Then I can make the rods and make a bigger heat for the to upgrade that. I just wanted to get the biomass and all that started, since I know it's going to take a while because it's so slow. And I didn't have a lot of energy for that, and I knew that. There's aluminum. Yep. We can go over here and get some of it. Oh, I see it right there. A couple of them. I need to go back and get that chest. See what's in it. See if that's the same one I keep looking in. No, something new. Free water and food. Can't eat one of those. Delete that, because I'll continue to go back to it, being like, oh, there's a chest. Oh, no, it's empty. Oh, there's a chest. Oh, no, it's empty. That is the way my brain works. So you gotta get rid of it while you can. Yeah, there's a fair bit of aluminum here. probably should go ahead and make me a pod here. Which I need to anyway, because I'm going to die. There we are. Let's see, we have 3. Oh, yeah. So we have the 3, we need the titanium. Need 2 of those. Let's see. I think if you don't take everything out of random chests, they eventually spawn better stuff in them. But I haven't really tested that. Yeah, I wonder that myself. Okay, 2, 1, 3. Okay, got that. Silicone. Blueprint pinning. Okay. Okay. I can use some ice too, because I have been burning through the water. That looks to me, that looks like a yellow chest. I'm gonna have to remember that. It's probably got something good in it. But I need to come back here, drop off the aluminum, then we can make a run for it and see. My thing is, before I did too much into it, I do need to think about where I want to move my base to. But that may have to wait for now. Yeah, might as well just fill it up. Because it's like, my base is the farthest away it could be. Something I did not think of when I was making the base. I just decided I'll go uphill from where I started. Should have went the other way. Okay, there we are. Okay, got enough of that. Nope, it's right here. Put that away. And the ice. Magnesium. Cobalt. Silicon. Oh. Nope. Okay, that's full. Water. Food. And let's see what this. Shredder. Okay. What's that? Allows you to pin one crafting recipe. Oh. Biodome. Nuclear. Generates energy that powers all machines on the planet. 86.5. Not too bad, really. And barely 100. Yeah, we've got to work on the biomass. Let's see. Heat. Extracts gas from the ground, or that's all. So apparently nuclear. So it's pressure that does the energy. That's good to know that. Okay, so to do a nuclear, yeah, uranium rod super alloy, which I do not have super alloys. I would have to find them. Shredder machine. Destroy items placed inside. Explosive powder. I don't have that, and I don't have osmium right now. So a recycling machine would be more likely. Breaks down to their core components. Food grower. Which I do have enough for that, but not enough energy. It's a beacon. Helps find your way. Launch pad. It requires super alloy. Get the feeling that the super alloy is going to be troublesome. I think I only found that... yeah, I need that for the bigger thing too. Hydration low. Of course, so the one I just put up, I'm going to have to use. Typical. Okay. Yeah, there we are. We'll have to make it from literally everything. Yeah, it takes one of everything, including aluminum. So actually, I will make that. Make it that. That'll be for the aluminum. Okay, we have 3, 3, 3. Okay. Is that enough? Yes. Okay. Yes, I have 3 now. So for... let's see, is it nuclear? Yeah. I do need the uranium rod, which means I'll need more uranium. Okay. Ooh, foundation angle. Okay, there's 2 there. Do have 3. 3, 1, and 2. There, we have little plants started. Well, they look like they started. Yep, there's little grass. Okay. Let's see, we need to go back to that chest I saw, if it's a chest. Could just be something in the ground, but you never know. And then after that... depending on what's in that chest is going to be the issue. Because if it's something really good, I'm coming back. I do not want to take a chance of losing good stuff just for adventure. So... because I do have those 2 ships that I do want to explore through. If I remember right, the uranium I did find in the ship that I had up there on the hill above the base. So... and we are at 712. That's 400 over what we were when we started out the first time. So... and of course, obviously, a lot of it is oxygen. But just seeing that number is awesome. Yep. Golden. 300. 600. It's a golden seed. I have heard of those. Golden effigy, iridium rod, and uranium. That's what I thought. You got aluminum super alloy. Okay. Another one. Hey, pickle. Last day at the office this week, just checking in, but can listen in until I leave, if you'll still be on. All I can say is that just depends on when that'll be. But for the most part, yeah, it should be. So now our oxygen production will go through the roof. As if it's not already. Because instead of 200 times, we will have 600 times. And then I have a 300 times. So that's what? 500 times extra from what I have now. So it's going to be fun. Because it was almost 200. So I'll be curious as to what that will go up to. Yes, oxygen low. I took a chance. And it totally paid off. Eat the food. Take the magnesium. I was just happy for the 300. Then I saw the golden seed. I remember the people I watched play Planet Crafter. They got really excited over golden seed, but they never said why. And I think they were only focused on one person. And he wasn't much of an explorer, so you hear them talking and being excited while he's doing other stuff. So okay. And of course can't put anything in it. Put all this away. Okay, we got the rod there. We will put the uranium in there. That is for aluminum only. That is for super alloy. Like golden effigy. Oh, wrong one. Golden effigy. Let's see. I can put it on the desk. A little golden spacecraft. Nice. I got free food. So in this, we will take out the 2, put out the 6. And in this, we'll take out the 2, put in the 3. And let's see, that's 2. Take out the 150. There we are. Let's see. Is it here? Yep. And cobalt. So we are looking pretty good so far. Doing iron. Titanium, magnesium. I do have food which I will eat as soon as it gets down low enough to make it worthwhile. And we are up to almost 400 oxygen a second. Pressure is... Well, actually it's now at the midpoint. It was the lowest point. The biomass is the lowest point. Let's see. But I do... What did it say for a backpack? Need 3 super alloy. I can just go ahead and do that. I don't know about anybody else, but just the expanded backpack is worth it for me. At least for right now. Let's see. Hey, Shadow! Nice to have you here. Let's see. We got that doing... That's heat and pressure. Let's see. It's 3 and 3. That takes 17. So I will need... Definitely need more stuff. Okay. That does oxygen. I do need the nuclear, so I... Actually, I'm right there next to the water collector. Which I will need that. 5 oxygen a second. Oh, it's free when I do the oxygen that way. Magnesium, cobalt, fertilizer. Yeah, I don't have fertilizer yet. Sure, there's something I can make it in, but... Perfect place to grow plants and generate O2. Drill. I do have a drill 3. Had a couple of them, I believe. That just does 1. 6, 19. Yeah, it would be nice to have that. Gotta get the uranium stuff though for it. Vegetube 3. Yeah, it does. It's multiplied. Oop, hydration though. Of course. Gonna have to go for an ice friend before long. Because I'm gonna need some of that. And drink it. Let's see, what was this? Construction D. Compass. Oh, there's a water collector. Blueprint pinning. Mining speed. Which is not a big deal. 2 aluminum and magnesium. Nope. So, compass. Okay. Ah, there it is. It's at the very top. So, we have a compass. Aluminum, silicone, magnesium. Magnesium. Yeah, I'll just do this mining chip. That requires super alloy. Not going to use another super alloy. Just on principle that I only have a couple, and they are expensive. Okay, a little faster on the mining. Okay, now with our we did luck out on finding that that golden seed. So now it does actually make it harder to see when there is a a storm. So now that I have my backpack, I will probably go to the Iridium caves, load up on that, as I can use the rods for that for heat. See if maybe I can find some uranium in there. I don't know where that would be. Because I don't have that as of right now. I haven't actually found uranium just sitting on the ground. So finding that may be an issue for a little bit. Now there is more crash landing back there. Yeah, I can see them. Okay, can we? Yeah, we can build here. I'm going to refresh my oxygen before I go in there too far. That's a big one back there, so who knows what you can find. Okay, so eat the food. Have my emergency supply back there. Yeah, I can already see a lot of iridium. It looks like there's ice back there. So I'm assuming I need more heat, because you gotta have the heat to melt the ice. That's magnesium. So that'll be something. That'll probably be our next thing. We'll need heat. And that'll be the one that mixes the water. There's iridium. These are pretty easy to see because they're glowing red. And there's aluminum. So we'll take that as well. all we can of each of these. Yep. Well, that helps. Because I need like 9 of those for rod. And it takes 1 rod to make a tier 3 heater. Cobalt. And this will tell you it melts at 500 heat. So yeah, it's basically... Nope, that's cobalt. Okay. We got quite a bit. Still say the gravity on this is pretty high, because you just slam into the ground. It's like break your legs kind of gravity. Let's see if we can get back out to the oxygen. We might have enough for... Yep, we're up to MTI now. Okay. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we will have enough for another heat thing. Might have enough aluminum for the solar panels to power the heat. So we're doing pretty good. Of course, now it's easy to see where the base is because there's that big glowing dome in the back of it. I will want to make some more super alloy because wherever I build the actual base, I want to make sure that I have that large room at. And that's definitely something I want to use. We have to... Oh, we got more plants. It's supposed to be grass, but it looks like they're different kind of plants. Okay, so we have iridium, which I'm going to go ahead and make the rod. There. And there's that. Oh. 3. Should have just enough for another one. And it also saves space. Okay. No, it's cute. So for big heat, we need aluminum. It requires 17, so basically a single one of these would be enough. We have an ad break getting ready to start. Let's see, we need the cobalt. And what else for that? Magnesium silicon. There we are. Should be able to build a couple of these. Make us a little solar field here. We got 2 of them. So we should be able to build a couple of the heaters, which require aluminum, titanium, silicon. So 2, 2. And these are just whoppers, so I can technically move them anywhere. Put them there. See how that affects it. Our heat is 95 per second. Nice. That will work for now. That is storm. Let's see what kind of storm, because you can find super alloys, you can find uranium, and then just basic resources. And always is coming over here. That looks like titanium. Yep. Nothing special, just titanium. Which is one of those that you say is nothing special until you need it. And then it's like the most vital thing ever. Silicon. Of course, meteors start to disintegrate. That is iron. Magnesium. Looks like cobalt. These are just basic materials. Oh, there's rain! We have reached the point of rain. Now this is where I need that water collector from the atmosphere. I bet you it probably would have a... I would think a boost to it, since it's raining. Okay. We can do a water collector. Magnesium. Oh, super. Free water is worth it, so I will use the super. Cobalt, magnesium. Almost out of cobalt, which is unusual for me. We will put this... stinking power. How much do I need? 6. So that would be a regular solar panel. 2 cobalt. Let me guess. 2 cobalt. I don't have enough. Typical. Luckily, I know where there's some. I need to upgrade my speedy boots so I can run faster. I just need a single one, is all. Yep. Ah, there we are. Let me guess, that was not enough. Power is still low. It is exactly enough. So when all else fails, you do a wind turbine. Now pop that sucker right there, and there you are. Power back. Okay. Okay. So it is... it's down there. Duh. Production time... 150. That works. Should be fine when it comes to that. 86. And... doing good on heat. Nope. Blueprints. Next one on heat is a sign. Wow. That's 500. So, algae generation. Let's see. It's a backpack. Next one is a heater. Okay. That's an ore extractor, which I would need one of those actually. We have barely any of that. So we need to go for a cobalt run. Actually, Okay, we're going to do that. Take a bunch of iron. And we're going to make these storages. Okay, that works there. And it's Danny D. Take another one of those. So we have... Nope. Ice. And... Nope. Mm-hmm. There we are. Magnesium. Cobalt. And we need another one. For silicon. Okay, I need only one of those. Cobalt's empty. Magnesium I don't need any of. Ice goes in there, which I need more of that. Okay, put all that away. And we do a resource run. Which I literally need pretty much everything. I think iron is really the only thing I don't need too much of. Okay, we have a glitched ice there. And we'll just go through collecting. Now a lot of this over here regenerates whenever there's a meteor storm. So this is kind of a place you can always come back. At least from what I've seen. And get more material. Because some of this is just laying here. Yeah, these are from the meteors. Because I'm just picking them up, I'm not mining it. It's an easy way to tell where that come from. Okay, now we haven't explored too much behind the base, because I know there is kind of a canyon back in that way. Danny's gonna lurk. Let's see, ice. Yeah, we need a lot of ice back in here. Magnesium. It's not super... right now. Silicon. I literally gathered enough that I can make a new base. Yeah, and that's the titanium right there. Okay, I'll make one of these for the titanium. Put 3 in there. I was apparently putting all of that in there. Silicone. Gonna need to use the ice to make a water bottle. Go ahead and drink it. Got an eggplant. Nope. Eat it. I don't have enough food growing as of yet to be able to support myself entirely on that. I do have water bottles coming in from that, which is nice. It will lower my dependence on ice. Do need to make some more of those grass spreaders because the biomass is like crawling compared to everything. Do need a lot of cobalt because that is how you make these solar panels. Yeah, a little bit more ice ain't gonna hurt. Make sure I pick that up. I'm always afraid. Yeah, I picked that up because it crashed into the wall. Yeah, when you pick them up like that, it's obvious they came from the meteors. So. Okay. Oh, yep, picking that up. The ice was there. Everything else was picked up. Okay. Oh. Well, the fact that it's floating there, I'm assuming, safe to assume, that it came out of the meteor. Unless it just glitched itself onto the side of the wall, which wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, definitely need some more biomass producing. Titanium. Iron. Some ice. Okay. Ice is a little low, magnesium is a little low, and cobalt's a little low. See, this is the thing they don't show you in streams. They do this in between, and I hate when people do that. I'm like, yeah, it can be a little tedious, but I hate when they start jumping around. So I'm like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm going to show what I do. I'm not going to be one of these, well, I did half of the game in between stream. It's like, no. Not fun. I don't need too much iron. Should be getting close to being good on titanium. Yeah, I have a cobalt, magnesium. I know we needed some. A little bit of silicone never hurts. And of course, like I said before, I may have to expand out, but if I'm going to move my whole base, then I'm not going to worry about it. Because I was like clearing the floor everywhere over in here. Nothing but ice was left. Let's get a little refresher. Go out and get a little bit more. Now we should be able to do some more after this. Yeah, full on that. I need enough that I can do a couple solar panels, and then I need to do some more biomass stuff. Titanium. We're almost filled up on the iron. Nothing on the ice. Only got a couple of magnesium. Cobalt. Got a lot of that, which is good because you need that for power. Okay. Solar panels. Iron, magnesium, silicone, aluminum. Need to check my aluminum. Only enough for 2. What does the spreader take? 1. we're going to be using a couple of those. A couple of those. A few of those. And it's a Lirma, but I'm going to take that just to see. Ah, water bottle. Has it produced more yet? Yes, it has. I will keep one on me. Need the solar panel. Oh, iron. A single iron. Out of my mini I have up there. Do the big one. I'm making just an array, basically. And then we need... Actually, I'll put the one... I know you probably can't do this, but I just want to check it out. Can you force it? No, you cannot. So it has to be Lirma. So don't let you cheese it with the multiplications. Okay, we'll move a little bit farther. And put some of those. So the biomass should start... Well, it basically doubled. And we are up to 500. The biolab is at 800. And it just goes up from there, so you need quite a bit. Look at all that grass. Exactly. We got grass, we got rain, we have clouds. We have that looks like a leaf falling, but I don't think it is because we have no trees. We have water collection. That still looks like a leaf. We have 2 of these now, so we're good. Terraform stage am I at? Nope. I am at rain to liquid water. I keep forgetting about this big old thing back here. And I'm 32% on that, which is going constantly. Probably based on heat, which I did do some of that. Ah, wrong one. It's almost time. Yeah, let's see if I am flooded away now. Okay, we are out of aluminum again. So we have the silicone. I need 3 iron, 2 titaniums. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing there. So I'm gonna go this way. See if I can find something else. I'm gonna see. Well, first of all, I need tons of titanium, or not titanium, aluminum, and I need to see if I can find a source of uranium. Even just a field with it just sitting there to mine, which I doubt it, but never know. So we're specifically going for aluminum, if I can find it. Of course, our food and water are going down. Nope. And I only have 1 of each. Seems like the water is going down faster than usual. Yeah, it's right there. It's screaming about it. Yeah, there's more iron. Yeah, this ominous red mist kind of stuff makes the iron and the cobalt look red. Ah, this is where I was before. Let's see. At least I think I was. No, totally new. Because I can deconstruct all these. Well, we got food and water at least. Nope. There we are. Put that back. Oh, we did get a little bit of aluminum. Okay. Yeah, we are. There's just another section. Yes, my everything is low. Hello, Elastras. We found our new favorite purchase there. Let's see, we got food, we got water. Hello, yes. Yeah, it is for a lot of people. I will keep the magnesium. Cobalt, I have quite a bit. We got a blueprint. We got another 300, a 250. Nice. Okay, now I need to go back over here. Need to make some food. Just come back from training. Ah, yep, it is Wednesday. I forgot about that. So did you smear Ray across the gym there? Which I always say. Still looks like Mars. Yes, but it's getting there. We have rain, we have clouds, and we have little bits of grass. So it's getting there. A little slow, but it's getting there. Just like everything with me, it doesn't get in a hurry. Ooh, got us a pretty cave. I love sci-fi themed story. Walking sims. Uh-huh. So do I, apparently. Like Invincible. Mm-hmm. We're doing a lot of iridium, which is good. What's that? Osmium. There it is. It's because of the heat. Of course. So this is where the osmium is. It's behind there. Okay. It's good to know that. See if I can make my way up around before we run out of oxygen again. Of course, that was the wrong side. There we are. Perfect. Okay, now everything is full. I could get that osmium, but the thing is, I don't have anything I want to use it on as of right now. So I do kind of want to take these back. We got that good seed. As if we need more help with the oxygen production, but hey. That's my thing, apparently. So we'll sneak around. I think it's this way back here, actually. See if we can sneak back around to our base. I don't see too much over... Well, yeah, there's a new spot over that way. So I can go over there once I've emptied out, do some more exploring. We got a little bit of aluminum, but that is just from deconstructing that level 2 solar panel. So we can go ahead and build another one of those, which we definitely need. We have not found any more uranium. We have like 4, and I need like 5 more. So we'll have to see. I haven't found any crates for a while over here. They may be over there with my other stuff. Since we basically found a kind of a stop point because until we get more heat, I may want to go and adventure. Well, I really need that second tier torch. Make it a little bigger because I get lost when I'm in those ships. So, well, the grass is getting taller. Let's see. Let's say 200. So I will need that. Let's see. The aluminum goes there. I am one off from getting another iridium rod made. Magnesium. I do have iron. I have 2 of those and a silicon. I need a storage crate for my seed. Actually, I think this has a 300 and 200, yep. So this in here. Okay, what all looks the same? These all look the same. Take that out, put that, take that out, and put the Brilla. There we are. Nice variety. I need some more. Typical. Let's see. Can't put that there and that down there. Sort it. And that can go in there because it is advanced. Yeah, kind of planty things go in there for the most part. So we get out of here. Area lamp. Totally useless. Yeah. Oxygen is... it's a bit away. Yeah, it's pressure. Probably need to invest more in pressure, actually. Because everything is... yeah, pressure is low. Biomass is really low, but that's just that. I need sulfur, that's why. I don't have any of that as of right now. 6 kilowatts of power. Let's see. Message. Managed to obtain more information. I read that you have a greater chance of success if you build your base at an altitude. Not sure why yet. Probably because you drowned. And if you manage to heat the planet up enough, some caves should become accessible when the ice melts. One last thing. You can... message intercepted. Whoever receives this message, I am a planet crafter sent to planet. If you receive this, it means you are near. Maybe you are a planet crafter as well. Weather here is atrocious and I'm running out of resources. It's not enough on this barren world to terraform it. I know why I chose this. Death would have been more pleasant than this hell. If anyone can send help, please do. Okay. Free food. Which I'm actually going to need that. Let's see, how much does it? Energy is 15. I have 6. Let's see. Requires aluminum. Takes silicone and iron. It takes 2 per. I forgot that. There, we can do that. And how much we got now? 19 on the dot. 1990. Okay. Yeah, I do need another aluminum for that. Just enough. Another food grower. There we are. I'll actually take that out. Deconstruct it. And then reconstruct it out here. Okay. So we have that. The squash. All of our food is actually back here, which we need to make our thing for that. So squash, tons of eggplant, more squash. Okay, so those are the 2 choices. So we put eggplant in that one, squash in that one. Growth is 0.6. Of course, they start out at 30, which is interesting. Okay, that's our heaters. I'm assuming that's right there. I'm going to just wait for it, that way I can see it unlock. I'm assuming this is where you get the fertilizer, so I can make the flower pots next. But it will require something. Yep, biolab. And that probably takes advanced things as well. Yep, super alloy. 3 of them. Osmium. Ah, of course. Well, I can get to one of them. Let's see. I need 3 of that. As for oxygen. Yep. Rocket engine. Hydration low, of course. Yeah, so I need aluminum again. As my continual gripe is that I do not have aluminum. Got plenty of food though. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make a larger one of that. And can actually put it back here where the plant thingy was. So that will be for plants. And the other one, I can't put it in the doorway. Too bad. Let's put it right here. I rarely go through there, so a wall is just fine. Food and water. And of course I'll put air in there too, because I always have a backup air. So for plants. Which if I was playing with somebody, that would do great, because that means we continually would have food. Put the oxygen in there. Just do straight food. And then water. Okay. So we are filled up. Now I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to go up to this space crash up here. Now I don't have sulfur, so I can't get the next tier of torch for light, which is going to suck because it's terrifying being in the... I'm very claustrophobic. So being inside of a tightly packed spaceship, I would never be able to go space. Because just, even on this, just going through them when it's dark, it makes me extremely claustrophobic. It terrifies me. So, that's why I got lost and almost died the first time. It's because I started panicking. And you should, everybody's like, oh, it's a game, you should know better. No. Panic doesn't care whether you know it's a game or not. Panic is, I am stuck, I'm running out of oxygen, and I can't get out. That is, I think I said it before when I was playing this, that's why I am staying away from Subnautica. Looks like an incredible game. I've seen people play it. It's absolutely beautiful, but it's the whole oxygen situation. It terrifies me to play a game that has oxygen requirements, and on there it does not get any better. On here there is the hope that you will get that you can actually restore the oxygen to the place, but on Subnautica it's underwater. There is no oxygen underwater. You cannot breathe. So if anybody was interested or thought that maybe they would suggest that at some point, probably wouldn't advise it, because I'm not likely to, just because of that. Okay, so oxygen. Oh, I do not have the iron. Yeah. So now I have to go out and get some more resources just in case. That was a panic build because of suffocating. Luckily there's titanium and stuff around here. There's iron. Magnesium. That's 3 and 1. That works for me. What? Oh! Okay, oxygen is going down. Ah. Ship crashed on the planet for an unknown reason. Many of us died on impact, some died on the surface. I'm the only one left. I've tried to survive, but this land is too hostile. My health is deteriorating. Going outside one last time to try and find some water. And apparently they didn't. Okay. Storage locker. Bunch of stuff. And no. I don't have enough room. The fabric, I don't actually need. Bioplastic nugget. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I just happened to see that. I thought it was something I could deconstruct. Okay, I'll go over here. Yeah, see, this is one of those things. I found good stuff, now I want to go back to base. All it's going to be is a walking simulator, watching me go back and forth to the base. The way it's going. I have really good stuff. And all that I really need. I need one more iron. Looks like iron down here. And it is. Okay. There. Even more nuggets. Well, you do find really good stuff on by this ship, apparently. Another supply bioplastic. Ah, mushroom. Space mushroom seeds. Okay. Okay, I can eat that. It's 250, 253, and normal. There we are. Yeah, that's 400. Definitely want to take that back. Okay. There, we do have our little torch. Now I need to find a second way in if I can. If it's that kind of ship. And I gotta build a thing on the outside of it. There's quite a few. Okay. What's the front of it? Ah, that's how you get in. Okay. Ah. There. I'll build it. There. And there. Yeah, I don't have any iron. I have to use my water already. That's gonna be what gets me in trouble. Running out of water now. Okay, it's magnesium. That's a lot of magnesium around here. That's one. Silicon. That looks like titanium. Which is interesting, harvesting titanium, considering I have titanium in my arm where I had surgery. So it's a little funky thinking that that raw lump of stuff is what's in my arm stabilizing everything. Which I've seen x-rays of it. So I know it looks like just a bar of titanium with 7 screws in it. That's a landscape for you. Now, if I was to do anything, I'd probably put my base right here, but this is just sandy hills. That's pretty. Well, there's not a lot up here, so I'm going to go back down to my pod. Oh, find stuff along the way. Nope, it's just that. I was hoping for a crate, but this thing's huge. This is a massive ship. And from the looks of it, not any of them survived it. You'd think as big as it is, wouldn't have that much trouble, but yeah, big ones do too. Okay. Yeah, and instantly it gets dark. Wow. Okay. Well, I did find a lot of good stuff. Too much good stuff because I'm already full. Oh. Yep. Eggplant seed. Squash seed. I didn't think of that. All these things have doors open, which you can find stuff in it. I didn't even think of it. Okay, climb up out of that. Let's see. Oh, we do have enough. We can build one. There we are. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be trucking back and forth. Okay, go this way. Do get the deconstructor ready. It's gonna take care of that. Put it back up. Nothing for that. Nothing in there. Let's see. Oh, there's a container. And a seed. That's a regular one. I did find... Shockingly, not a lot of people have used that one. So how'd things go, Danny D? Are you still a family? Have you murdered your own son? Let's see. It's a rocket engine. Squash. Still playing. That's good. Okay, there's particle accelerators, Lirma. I can deconstruct all of that. Fusion reactor, cannot do anything with that. Okay, now I need to find my way out. Which, good luck to me. Making pizzas. Ah, that is one of the... it's either a favorite for people or it's something that they absolutely hate. Though from what I've seen, to me, it looked like the pizzas would be fairly easy on plate up. There's cobalt. Can replace that. Food. I do want to take the Lirma seed just because. Yeah. Okay. Now we go back. Yeah, some people are up in the air about the whole pizza making on there, though for me, I mean, it's... You have a couple of different kinds you can make, so I would think that the pizza would be fairly easy from what I've seen. Though I haven't actually made any on it yet, I haven't played it. So, who knows? Yeah, it's just basic resources. Yeah, one of these days we'll have to have a plate up gang go through and try, see how far we can get. Because you can have several people playing it. And I've seen that there are mods for it where you can actually... Pizza's a lot of steps. Yeah, because you gotta make the dough, then you gotta cook it, and all that. Definitely come play. Should have said that earlier. I would have streamed it. I was thinking about it, but I wasn't going to ask because that's your stream already. But yeah. Dang it. Exactly. Yeah, you could have had a third. I could have researched while you all did it. I could wash dishes. Yeah, there's a lot of things on it. You could have messaged me. True, but I feel like I don't want to be one of these people that backpacks off of other people's streams. So, That's a good way to ruin friendships, is if every time you turn around somebody is like, "Can I join your stream?" especially when it's out of nowhere. So you suffered with me yesterday in Fortnite, so I figured I'd give you a day off of having to hear my voice in your stream. But yeah, sometime in the future we can definitely we can collab on that, because I've never played it and I thought it would be cool. One of those, I have, what do they call it? I have knowledge of how to play it, but I have never played it. So it's one of those things. Let's see, this is for aluminum. I do have a rocket engine, so it will save me a ton of resources if I try to do the jetpack. We have mapping screen. Let's see. Mapping requires compass. It requires energy though. Shows a map of the surrounding area. That's what somebody was telling me. Just wait till you get to where you can see. Now I know what they mean. Now, the people I watched, I don't think they ever utilized that part of it, unfortunately. Back to steaks. Alright. Have fun and make one for me. Let's see, I'll put that there. I got plastics. And the funny part is, I actually don't like steaks. So. Squash gives you more. I will have to remember that. Let's see, we have bioplastic nugget, rocket engine. Burned. Okay, gosh, actually, I do like mine well done. So, that would work for me. So I will put the 200, both the 200s. The 400, I think, goes right here. Yep. And let's see. Yeah, it only takes 1 kilowatt for those. So I can... Yeah. Magnesium, iron, and ice. 2 ice. So we do 2 magnesium. Is that iron? Yes. For multi-veggie tubes. Okay, now this one I'm going to put back here. Since it's technical, like this is 4. Not enough silicone, of course. And we will put this one there. Fill that with these, and we just make tons more oxygen. I need a silicone for that. 3 iron. Danny is poaching you to her newest addiction. Uh-huh. Well, it's not poaching if the person goes willingly. I need 2 rocket engines for that. Increases displacement speed. Allows you to fly in the air. Now see, if I find another rocket engine, I'll be doing pretty good. I need 3. And a titanium. Oh, and a cobalt. Well, as I say, I'm going willingly with it, so it's It's not really poaching. Osmium, so I need to find some more of that. Let's see, what is my drills? They are level 2s, not level 3s. It is heat and pressure. And it would do a whole lot more if I did them. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to deconstruct some drills. Oh! It helps if I remember that I do only have so much space. Oh yeah, full of titanium. And iron. I'm actually going to put all of this away for right... Nope, not the food. I'm put all this away right now because I'm going to build drills. Okay. Let's see, I should have quite a bit of power now because they were taking 5 each. But they were only doing a quarter of what it should be. Okay, 42. Yep. Now my pressure is almost nothing. So 42 out of that would be... I could probably do 3 or 4. So that's based on aluminum. 1, 2... Yeah. Okay. So now we need 2 iron, 2 titanium per one. 1, 2, 3. Should be enough. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now it's time for tier 3 drills. That's a big old drill. Let's put that there. There we are. And we still got plenty of power. So that should do a lot, actually. Oh yeah, pressure's up in the 50s. Still got enough. And I got the sign. Hooray, I can do a sign. That was from the heat. It's gonna be a while for the next one. Displays a customizable label. Yeah. Okay. Let's see, pressure. Yeah, now it's really building. It'll do an ore extractor, which would be nice. Reach liquid level, water level. Have we done it? Yes. Liquid water. Now we're heading for lakes. So water is going to start... It's going to start doing... probably melting. Now when it gets higher into this, I'm assuming water is going to start pooling. Okay. Machine optimizer. Tree spreader, that's the one. Insert a tree seed, which I don't have one. It's going to be a while. Okay. It's 25, which I'm only at 1, so. Okay. That's osmium. Okay. Now I do know for the osmium, I have quite a bit of water, thankfully. For the osmium, I need to go back to that cave. Oh, that's starting. Okay, so I am still using oxygen. We need... So, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 2. And then 1 silicon. Yep, 2 and 1. 1 and 1 of each. Okay. So we got the drills going, we got expanded oxygen. That looks like, yeah, that is ice up there. Okay. So we can go back to the osmium cave I found. Which I may or may not be able to find it because the ice should be melting, technically. Not sure if we will be able to find... I'm sure we'll be able to find the ice out on the ground. But we'll see. I'm sure we probably will, but we'll see. That's just me thinking, you know, if the ice is melting, then technically it shouldn't be on the ground. It shouldn't come through the meteors. But it probably will anyway. Kind of just as emergency supply in case you run out of electricity and your water collectors don't actively work or something. There we go, ore extractor. Now I need to find somewhere with aluminum and plop one of those down there and just fill it. Yeah, here it is. Yes, and all the ice is gone now. So that should be osmium. Sulfur! Now I can make that the expanded light. Now this is one place I probably should put a drill if I can. It's got all this in it. It's got a lot of stuff. I'll take that so I don't... let's see. 15 before I can get any more. Which this is still nice. Definitely take the sulfur if I can. Inventory full. Got seeds, a rod, sulfur. Oh yeah, this was a good run. Okay, now we can head back because there's that one. What was it? It's that one thing required osmium. It's iron. So now we have, actually we have plenty for a starter. Now we got the sulfur, so I can make a better, I would say torch, but flashlight, technically. Well, this was a rather productive day. Now, I did not cut the recording in half like I normally do. It's because I was late. I was transferring things and dealing with my expandable drive, which, since I have moved the cables, has only made noise once. So I might be able to use the stuff on there as long as I don't move my computer around. So I'm not sure if it is the cable or if it is the actual USB port. So we will have to see about that if I can. And of course there's no room. I need to do something with that fabric. That could go in there. Iron goes in there. Actually, what's over here? There's more plants. That's where they went. I'll actually just put some of this in here. And put the plant back over here. So actually, I do want to put... Oh, that's a mushroom. Okay. So, for that, I need aluminum. Ah! Yeah, I don't have aluminum. Put that there. Actually, there we are. Now we can go. I need to go to that one side that had all the loot in it. I need to take all the goodies from there that I found in that little, I guess is barely... Oh, rain! Now it's turning blue. We found in that barely above, looks like a space hatch. And it's getting so rainy that it is actually cutting down on the vision. Which is pretty interesting. Oh, the iridium cave right to my left. That had an ice thing on it as well, which should have melted. So I'll need to go in there and see what it's uncovered as well. Let's see. That's part of the ship right there. There's my little getaway pod right there. Let's see if I've got stuff stored in it. I'm pretty sure I do from that crate I found down there. Yes, it has quite a bit. Mushrooms. That. Wow. I'm gonna keep the lirma seed here. Eat that. These are high profile seeds. I have plenty of squash, so I will fill that back up. Now I can run back. Yeah, the aluminum is definitely worth it. Because I think it should be getting close to the point where I can upgrade my speed boots. And it goes from like, it's 15% faster now, and it, of course, is multiplicable on that, so we'll see. I know I've looked at it a few times, but I don't remember exactly how much it multiplies it by. I know I've seen a lot of people that use the jetpack, but I would have to go back to that, to the front of the ship and go back through it. Which I should have enough aluminum now. I can make the bigger torch. So I can do that. So. Now, because of my expanded oxygen and stuff like that, I might be tempted not to carry enough for a little pod, which of course is probably the wrong thing to do. But that would give me like 5 extra slots for stuff. So you never know. I have to try that. That's a good thing with this. You just walk up. It doesn't matter because it's a renewable resource. And you're good to go. That would be super alloy. Oh, and one of those. Take that out of there. Put more of that in there. I have tons of those. I need to do something with some of these. I do. Oh! I have to take that out of there and put uranium in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 2 more. If I had 2 more uranium, then I can make a reactor. T1 GPS satellite. Tier 2 jetpack. Okay. Ah, that's not too bad. So we got all that. Prefer not to have to use that because that uses uranium. It'd be fine if I could just upgrade it with that. Okay. Got no food and water for that. Put seeds in there. There we are. Now we can see how much we get from that. I'll put that in there. That's a 400. A couple 300s. I'll just upgrade all these. It's 250, 23, and a 200 to a 400, so that doubles that. Okay, mushrooms are not as good as squash. So we have that on good authority now. So I can take all that out and put squash in there. Yeah, that only does 25. That one does 35. Okay, the second torch chip I need 1 magnesium. There we are. That's a lot bigger. That requires osmium right there. Which I believe 2 of those. I got the aluminum for it. And I got that for it as well. 1 more. There we are. Now does that connect into... Yes, it does. Ah! Stinking power. Okay. So how much are we down? 20 some. I have aluminum. So how much do I need for these? Magnesium. Do us a solar array. There we are. Had just enough, thankfully. I need one more iron. Just to be sure. And of course the door is behind the seats. Okay. Take that. Take all these away. It's blocking the door on me. Oh, not enough. Typical. But I can put these back here anyway. VeggieTube. Didn't hit the button. Okay. Now I can collect this down here. And plant the last one. Yeah, plant the last one. Put the last one down to plant things in. Okay. We got that. That. They're not. This is the OCD person's nightmare because that one is too far out. I can see the rain now though. But that works. It's the heaters, the crafting thing is in the way. And this is for crafting this. Bacteria sample requires algae. That requires algae as well. That requires mushrooms. That's how. Bioplastic nuggets. That requires sulfur. That requires a fertilizer. Mutagen. Mutagenic agent. Use it in the DNA manipulator. Explosive powder, sulfur, and iridium. Okay, so I will have to have the algae machine. Which I don't think I have that unlocked yet. Yeah, it's right there. It is used by heat. Ore extractor does pressure and heat. Extract ores from the ground depending on where it is placed. Actually, I could use that instead of the drill. How much did they take? 17 pressure, 0.25 heat. It just takes more power. So I need... Nope, right there. First off, I need to drink. I need more uranium. That's the big one right now. Aluminum we can generally find, but uranium is the big one. Which I'm sure there's going to be a uranium cave somewhere. It might be up here, but we just haven't looked yet. So we're going to go through the iridium cave, see what we can find. We will kind of finish it off up here probably, because it is after 4. I know I went late the other day, but there was extenuating circumstances into that. Go in here and refresh. Yeah, I never went in there either. Let's see. Yeah, eat that. I need an iron. That's silicone, of course. There we are. Just in case. Okay, it looks like the ice is gone from in here, which is good. If there is uranium, it should be fairly easy to see because it will have a kind of greener tint to it anyway. At least it does when you put it in a box. So, do we have aluminum? That is water. We got everything right here. There we are. Silicon. There's that. It's a hidden place that was frozen over by ice. That is aluminum. I can tell by how it looks from a distance. Ah. Seems to be quite a bit of it here. Iron. Now the greener look to this, I wonder, will it have uranium in it somewhere? It's cobalt. Hey, aluminum is aluminum. I will take it. I actually want to build a pod here. Just be on the safe side. I can find the materials around here. Iron. More iron. That's sulfur. It's cobalt. Ooh, storage. Yep, there was a uranium in that. There was iron, titanium, silicon. Okay. More aluminum. Okay, get us a breath of fresh air. I want to see what's in that cave. Well, we have severely started terraforming. Considering how much we had at the start, I want that, and how much we have now. Let's see. Those are both fine. So I have a few spaces. Because that looks like cobalt. But we'll see. Yeah, or no, it's not cobalt, it's osmium. Okay, this is an osmium cave. There is more ice to melt. Let's say at a certain, yeah, it's 15. Okay. That's sulfur. Interesting. Well, I have yet to find a wild source of uranium. This, I would say it probably has the same melting point as the other one, so. Okay, well there is sulfur up here, and cobalt as well. So I found two sources of that, caves. What's that? Ah, more sulfur. Okay. So we can just take that. We'll go back over this way. I just want to see what's around here. I am an explorer at heart. The aluminum is more valuable than the sulfur right now. So we'll see. Oh, interesting. What's in here? A little bit of everything. That is a rarer piece, so I will leave it at that. There's quite a few things over here, actually. Looks like a lot of silicon and cobalt. We will build us a nice little survival pod there. And I don't think I don't have any iron. Something I have to look for. I need silicon, need iron, a couple of them. Another silicon. I need an iron and 2 titanium. Just for an emergency pod. And I do see a blue thing over there. I am slowly working my way to it. I won't be able to get anything out of it unless I replace stuff. But it's worth looking at. Of course it does have good stuff. One of the silicon can go for that. One of those can go for the rod. Actually, 2 of those can go for those. And do that for the powerful plant. Okay. Yeah, there are several of these, my goodness. You find quite a few things once the ice breaks, more like melts. Up there's you. Yep. Gotta have the uranium, take the food, or eat the food, I should say. Leave that there, take that, just because I will need it. I am living dangerously. I'm going around. Is that my... Yep, that's my pod on the outside of that ship. So we have come pretty good circle. One thing I need to make the... I need to choose where I'm going to put my base. Because the next thing would be to make the rocket, what is it? Launch pad. And then I need to make the, what is it? I think it's the rocket GPS. I think it's a rocket. I'll have to look at it. Where I will have a view of the map. Yep, and that's... Okay. Now, I'm not sure how we're doing on uranium. I'll be able to tell when I get back. I know what it's going to do. I'm going to go so far and be so happy to get their reactor. And then I'm immediately going to build stuff and it's going to overpower it. I'm going to be back to solar panels. Because you need a whole nother 9 uranium for a rod. But that'll give us a little bit of leeway for a while. Because it does make like 80 energy. Everything else, the max I can do now is 19 when I have aluminum. But it does go a long way. Let's see, I think its heat and biomass right now is the slowest. Biomass is still under like 1 a second. Because I only have 2 of the little grass things. Okay, so something I need to remember next time is I need to figure out where I'm going to put a base. I think I have enough of the super alloy. I can make a big room. I think I can put almost all my stuff I have in that big room if I remember how big it actually is. And we can just kind of go from there. And we are back at our base. Let's see, that is 600, and that's 400. So both of those are good. I do have a 400er there. Let's see, do I have enough for it? I need 2 ice and a magnesium. Oh, yeah. Helps if you actually don't overload your stuff. So I put the uranium in here. 3, 6. Ah, I have 9. There we are. I make my first rod. I need super alloy. That's the big one right there. Which I probably technically could, because I have the aluminum for it now. Okay, we got all that. Those are 200 and 250. Oh, of course. Magnesium, silicon, and 2 ice. Because who doesn't want more oxygen? The thing is, these are cheap, and it provides quite a bit. So, yeah, we're up over 500. The heat is at 95. Pressure is a little lacking. Biomass is terrible. The poor biomass. And that's probably what's keeping the lakes. That and the heat. Probably keeping the lakes at bay. Let's see. Well, we are kind of stuck for the most part. I mean, that's getting closer. We will get the next size backpack, which will be nice. It'll take a while. Yeah, that flower pot is 5 per second. Which is okay, but it's a seed, so you can still grow stuff. That's a next tier heater. Which will be nice when we do get up to it. It's algae and biodome. Generates tree bark, that'd be the thing. Place it on a water surface, so that will be after we get the lakes probably. So we got 1 super alloy. So it'll be that. Magnesium, cobalt, silicon. Okay. 2 water bottles. And that's not big one. Just put it right there. There, we got a decent amount of energy. Yes, we have over 100 now. Okay, and these heaters do pressure and heat. them there. Okay. That takes iridium rod and super alloy. Take 3 of those. I am running low on magnesium and silicon. I'll hold control. Okay, we got that. Takes 1 of those. Okay, I have 8 in that one. 9. There we are. I can make another iridium rod. And we need just enough. Need aluminum and titanium for each. Okay. So, okay, I'll only make 2 of those. I'll keep enough of it right there in case I do find something for the squash. Oh, what is it? Uranium. So I can't put those at the yeah, I'll put it at the cobalt and see if I can get cobalt and sulfur. I do it at the closest one, because why not? Let's see, where else can I put one? I need to put one where I can get aluminum. That way it'll give me a large quantity of that. And with that, let's see. I'm going to start the ending. Okay, we are half hour over our time. I'm going to check and see if there's anybody on that we can raid. Oh. It says Danny D is still there. Oh. I'm going to raid Shadow. He is playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'll give him a bit of a shock. He is recently expanding out from doing the Call of Duty. So he's doing Assassin's Creed, which is really cool. I like watching it. So we're going to raid him. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching. You can find all of my socials there on the screen. I stream on Twitch Monday through Friday from 1 to 4-ish EST. And with that, yeah, let's get this raid started. We're doing a variety of games, so you can join my Discord and see, what I do an announcement on there all the time, every time that I do it, and I also do it on my X. So you can follow me on all that, and if you have Discord, on Discord, and see what I'm playing, and see if you'd be interested in it. And with that, we're going to start this raid, and just want to give you a hearty goodbye, and have a nice day.